Hello again, lads. Volvo XC60 2016 engine system service urgent. Check engine light on and a little warning light on down there. And so let's get cracking on this, check it out and see what it reveals, where it takes us. Okay, lads, turn down that radio, sorry. We have codes P00BC00, mass or volume airflow. Manifold absolute pressure P010600. Manifold absolute pressure again P010900. General failure information. What have we? Diesel particulate filter soot accumulation and diesel particulate filter restriction, soot accumulation too high. So mass airflow and manifold absolute pressure, we'll have a look at them maybe on PIDs and see if there's something wrong with them. Then I suppose the soot levels will go up in the particulate filter. Okay, do a bit of investigating. Right, lads, I just switched over to the EOBD mode on the scan tool now, and we have 6 codes. 5 of them are saying manifold absolute pressure, and we have the one saying mass or volume airflow range performance airflow too low. But P0106, P0109, P0107, P0109, P0107 manifold absolute pressure. Come out with that then. If I go to live data, we will look at I'll take manifold pressure anyway. And what about airflow sensor? Okay, that might do me for now. And you can see the intake manifold pressure, absolute pressure, is stuck. .4 of a bar. Right, let's get out and have a look at that. Now, as well, what I see here is a little OBD2 reader. So someone has been playing with this car, but no response from the intake manifold absolute pressure sensor, the map sensor. Okay, lads, we're under the bonnet now. We move the top cover, and there is my map sensor, manifold absolute pressure sensor. And that don't look like the OE one to me. Looks like it's been changed. The customer said he hasn't gone near it, though it hasn't been changed, hasn't got it replaced. But it doesn't look like OE to me. So look, it's a 4-wire sensor, so it's going to have the manifold pressure, it's going to measure manifold pressure, and it's also a temperature sensor. So we have, for the manifold pressure sensor side of things, 5 volt power supply, a ground and a signal wire. And then we're going to have a signal wire for the temperature sensor as well, and that's going to share the ground with the pressure sensor, if that makes sense to you now. So 4 wires, temperature sensor and manifold pressure sensor integrated in this item here. We are stuck low, and I'm on the signal wire for that manifold pressure sensor. And on the scan tool, all we have is 0.0706 of a volt. Take out that. Now, with my test light connected to the battery positive, because this is stuck low, I want to see can I bring that high by just touching it off the signal wire. So let's see what happens when I do that. We're looking at this graph here, that's the airflow meter. There we go, brought it high, took it out. No response from that manifold absolute pressure sensor, and that just confirms that my wire and my computer is good. My scan tool is seeing this, so the computer is seeing this, so the wires to the computer from the pressure sensor is good. This fella needs to be replaced. Okay lads, map sensor removed from the intake. Looks nice and clean. I think it's just a cheap shitty part that has failed. T30 Torx holding it in. Came out of there. Here's a new one, Volvo OE part from the dealer. Part number for anyone who'd like to see it. Just fit this now and we'll clear codes. Okay, so with the new part fitted, just clear codes, the key is on, engine is off, and we are already reading on the signal wire 1.1 volt. So that's already straight away a difference. So let's just read the 4 codes again. No codes. Okay, cool. Let's go to live data and intake manifold pressure, and yes, we are reading already atmospheric 1 bar. Kudos. So that's nearly a confirmed fix already for us. Let's start this car. Yeah, that's more like it. Can I get that in graph form? I can't. Okay, cool. We're winning. Map sensor stuck low. So yeah. Atmospheric pressure is what you want to see. Key on, engine off, 1 bar, and that change then as the boost builds up. Excellent. Now, them other codes may all be just coming from the fault we had with the map sensor. No 4 codes. Right, we'll get this up the road and see what she does, and do I come back with anything. I'll try, probably have to go back in. I didn't like the way this scan tool was reading live data from the manufacturer Pacific. That's why I went to EOBD. But we'll have to have a look at DPF numbers, accumulation numbers, all that kind of stuff. Okay, back sitting in the Volvo here. I was playing on my scan tool a little bit here. We've no fault codes, no check engine lights on, and manifold pressure, all that is good because we changed the manifold, the map sensor. Now, if you look at this top one, exhaust manifold air pressure, I don't see that changing a whole lot. Now our particle filter, nice and low, 5.6 millibar, rising as I rev it. We'll look at the exhaust manifold pressure. We graph that one. 1.6 bar, give it a rev. Only barely rising and taking a long time to fall. It looks to me like, from that graph there, that the pipe is probably blocked up with carbon, I would say, or suggest. And that's something we're going to have to do, and something we're going to have to address. That could be why. Could it be something to do with the airflow code and the particulate filter codes? I don't know. But I don't know, I'm going to go in here, I'm going to try get off the sensor maybe. I don't know, I'll bring you out and I'll show you now in a minute. I'll see what I see out there. So look, this is the exhaust. I'm pretty sure that's the exhaust pressure sensor down there, and on the back of that, get my hand down, there's going to be a pipe. There is a steel pipe running back around here. I'm suggesting that steel pipe is blocked. What I'd like to do now is get that pressure sensor off and try blow into that pipe. And if it's blocked, I'm going to have to clear it somehow. Unless this car will not be fixed properly. Okay, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm stuck. Right lads, I removed the pipe. So there's the pressure sensor. I didn't think it was screwed into that. I've never seen that kind of setup before. But the pressure sensor screws out of the pipe. And yeah, this pipe is 100% blocked. It doesn't look too nasty there. There's the little bolt going into the exhaust manifold, which is not too bad. And there's the pipe. I removed that pipe that was kind of stopping me from getting access to this. So it's a 14 nut going onto the exhaust manifold, a little 8 holding that bracket down, and then, as I said, the pressure sensor screws out of the pipe. Now, I put my mouth to that and I cannot blow through it. And you've seen on the scan tool data, the PIDs were not changing as I wanted them to. So I'm going to get heat at this and blow air through this to try clear this out. Pipe end. That would have been good to see. Yeah, smoking. We're burning. We're melting this carbon. Okay. Right, as the pipe is now clear, going back in, and we'll see what the scan tool says then after we get this fitted back. All back together, heat shields on, intake pipe back on, and the pressure pipe and pressure sensor down there back on and hooked up to the exhaust, or bolted onto the exhaust manifold back there. Little bit fiddly. With the heat shields and stuff, you kind of have to feel your way around. A couple of size 8 bolts holding heat shields on and stuff like that, and a 14 nut holding the pipe to the manifold. Another little size 8 holding on the bracket for the sensor. Anyway, we're clean. We'll go back to the scan tool and we'll see what changes on our PIDs. Back inside the car now. Car's running. Exhaust manifold air pressure, 1 bar, we're at idle. Give it a rev up. Yay, we're back in the game. So that's our exhaust pressure pipe unblocked, and that problem is fixed. Now we'll get this car, shouldn't have any codes still, but let's read them anyway and see. No DTTs. Okay, we'll get this car up the road and we'll do a test drive and see what happens. Should be, I'm fairly confident now that we have a fix here on the Volvo. That's it lads, back from a test drive in the Volvo. She drove like a dream on the test drive. No warning lights, no check engine lights, and let's check this out, no fault codes. So yeah, that's the fix with the Volvo. Map sensor and exhaust pressure sensor pipe blocked, causing our codes that you see at the start, DPF codes, map sensor codes, airflow codes. So that's it. Thanks for watching everyone. Hope it was a help, and I'll see you again soon in the next one. Bye.